Okay, so hi everybody. You may have heard of the meltdown exploit that affects all Intel CPUs from before the year 2000 up until now, except for a couple of CPUs like in 2011, like the Atom processors or something like this. AMD processors are or are not affected. I didn't read about this, and I think ARM are not affected, but there's a workaround. I don't know. Look it up online. So if you want to see if your CPU is vulnerable, it probably is, to be honest. There is a way you can test on Linux. I don't know on Windows and macOS, I haven't tried. So there is a GitHub, so someone made a GitHub repo that tests basically if your CPU is vulnerable or not. So you want to clone the Git repo. The link will be into the video description. And so basically, so meltdown-exploit. And so you have 4 files: makefile, meltdown.c, readme, and run.sh for the moment. It may be updated in the future. So what you need to do is to run make to compile the C file, and then you need to run run.sh to see if it's vulnerable or not. So you have this version, percentage, and all that stuff. It's basically rating the memory to see if it's vulnerable. So you can see my CPU is vulnerable, and I have an Intel Core i5 5200U CPU. So that means that this CPU is vulnerable. There is patches for the Linux kernel that should be out in a couple of weeks. I think Windows has been tested with the Windows Insider program, and I think Apple published the patches for macOS High Sierra. I don't know what version. So you should be good to go in a couple of weeks. So when the new, so I have, so I'm running right now 4.14.10, the Linux kernel 4.14.10, and I think 4.15 fixes the meltdown thing. So you should be good to go in a couple of weeks. So that's it. This is just a test. Hopefully, yeah, that sucks for Intel. And Happy New Year Happy New Year. Okay, bye. How do I stop this?